placed my invention in front of my father. I took the battery out of the radio, yet the sound kept playing. The blades spun in the wind and somehow generated electricity. When my father saw it, he praised me for the first time in my life. But what I said next completely stunned him. I told him I could build a much larger generator, one that could pump groundwater to irrigate our fields. If we had water, we could survive the drought. The price, however, would be taking apart my father's only bicycle. He didn't believe me. To him, it was nothing more than a toy. In anger, he threw the generator out the door and dragged me to the fields. Then one day, without warning, a rare storm struck. My father fought desperately to protect a few seeds we had planted, but the flood showed no mercy. It swept everything away. When the rain stopped, the disaster was far from over. What followed was a once-in-a-century drought. The ground cracked apart, and not a single drop of water could be squeezed from the earth. All the crops withered in the soil. My father dug deeper and deeper into the ground, but every shovel only brought up dry dust. There was still no water. Staring at the last bit of food left in our house, my father fell silent. To survive, we ground our corn into powder and boiled it into a thin paste. That became the only food our family had. As the drought worsened, the villagers began to starve. Hunger stripped away people's humanity. Someone broke into our home and stole every bit of food we had. When my mother saw the empty storage room, she completely broke down. Thankfully, the government stepped in and began selling grain at low prices. My mother spent all of our savings and sent me to buy food. When I arrived, I was stunned. Refugees had come from every direction. I fought my way through the crowd and somehow managed to grab 40 kilograms of grain. Looking at the pile of food, my father said he hoped it would last a long time. From that day on, we could only afford to eat once a day. Then I found a bicycle near my home. When the wheel turned, the headlight lit up. That beam of light sparked something in my mind. I decided I would build a generator to pump groundwater and fight the drought. But without electricity, it seemed impossible. That afternoon in physics class, I held on to every word the teacher said like it was my last hope. But before the bell even rang, I was expelled from school. There was only one reason. My father couldn't afford the tuition anymore. The entire village was struggling through the drought. Every penny was spent on food. Education had become meaningless, but I refused to give up, because this was the only way for my family and me to survive.